guys, Jessica here. Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last episode, we sort of got our mining operation functioning properly, and now it's really time for us to focus on expanding it. We are supposed to be building a proper mining base, and so what I really want to do is just start blocking out everything that we're going to be having. We don't necessarily need to build it right away, but at least have it pretty much like placed where we need it to go. I think that's going to be the best thing for us to do. So let's go ahead and let's see, what do we have here? We have a small cargo container. Oh, I already have that in the toolbar. So we'll just start placing those there. And then I think we're supposed to have an assembler. Turn that around. And then we're supposed to have a conveyor that is kind of in the back side there. So we'll make sure we get the conveyor out. We'll place that there. And then we'll need an arc furnace. Oh, the silly arc furnace. I do want to play around with the arc furnace a little bit more because I feel like I might have been doing something incorrectly. And that's probably the case. So we'll have to revisit the arc furnace pretty soon here to make sure we weren't just like overlooking something silly. If I can play the rotation game, there we go. And then let's get our refinery on top. Wait, hold on a second. Do you see that? James Delroy, Securito Defense Services. What the heck is that? I've never seen that before. And there seems to be some kind of string of code that's being transmitted from that ship as well. Should I go, like, investigate? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have any ships that I can use to, like, defend myself with. I don't even have ammunition. And he's coming... I mean, he's going kind of slowly, but he would get here before we were able to finish anything. I think we should hop in our little ship here and go investigate. I mean, if anything, we should at least try to keep him away from our base. We don't really want him to get close to our base without us intercepting him first. I mean, we need to defend our territory by any means necessary. We'll grind him to death with our grinder is what we'll do. Oh boy. I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my inertial dampeners. We'll just turn him on again once we get close. I want to intercept him rather quickly so that way if he does try to open fire, he won't be able to hit us. And it seems that he's obscured his identity as we've gotten closer. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to us at all. Hello there! I'm gonna try to do some short-range communications with him. Come in, James Delroy. This is Intrepid Mining Company, Prospect Alpha 1. What is your purpose for being in this area? We're not getting a response. He's still heading straight for our base. He doesn't seem to have any power. His thrusters are off. And his ship appears to have taken damage. This isn't good. He's on a direct intercept course for our base, too. He probably saw our beacon in the distance and is heading for it. I'm gonna try to communicate with him again. Come in, James Delroy. This is Intrepid Mining Company, Prospect Alpha 1. What is your purpose for being in our area? Yeah, we're not getting any response. I'm gonna have to hop out of our ship here, turn off my inertial dampeners, and maybe knock on the cockpit glass. Maybe he fell asleep. Hello? There doesn't seem to be any response from this ship whatsoever. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's risk it. Let's risk it. Let's hop in the cockpit. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, we were able to get in, and there is no James Delroy. The cockpit is empty. What is going on here? Why would that be the case? Okay, why don't we have any... We don't seem to have any control over the ship. Let's go into our control panels here. Let's check for thrusters. Ship has a lot of thrusters. The thrusters are off. I bet you they're all off. Let's just select them all and turn them all back on. What are we gonna do about our little ship over there? And it looks like there's no ammo in this ship at all. Let's check our inventories. There's plenty of uranium in the reactors, but it seems to be completely out of ammo. Let's take a third-person view. You can see it's been damaged heavily on this side, but the damage is nowhere near critical. It's just simply out of ammo. Okay, well, I think we should just take this ship. I think we should just make it our own and keep it. You know what? We can say bye-bye to that little thing because that thing sucked. Now look what we have. We found like a really cool fighter ship. I mean, it doesn't have any ammo in it, doesn't really have much. It's damaged, but um, it didn't try to deny access to us. We were just able to hop in. There can't be anything suspicious about that, right? I mean, and this ship is fast, too. I really, really like this. Let's go ahead and turn on our inertial dampeners. And, yeah, we'll just hold on to this ship for now. I mean, it is owned by Securito Defense Services, and I have heard of them, and they are kind of notorious for being, you know, I don't know, how would you put it? They're just, well, they're really good at, you know, security defense. They have a lot of guns. They have a lot of, like, ex-military personnel in their employment. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, James Delroy doesn't seem to be anywhere to be found. So we'll just hold on to it for now. I mean, if somebody comes back for it, then hey, maybe they'll be happy that we kind of like saved their ship from being completely destroyed by crashing into our station. I mean, I think they'd be pretty happy with that. I'm just looking this way to see if I can find our little ship that we came here, and it seems to be gone. That's fine. That's fine. That thing was always more trouble than it was worth. Well, now that we have control of a ship like that, you know, normally I would like repair it, but I don't really even want to touch it at this point. I just want to keep it there, just set it there and see if somebody comes back for it, because if I start screwing around with the ship, then they're gonna probably be pretty upset if they do come back for it and then it's been all tampered with and everything. Yeah, that probably couldn't be good. So I think we should just go back to minding our own business and installing all of our systems. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's definitely a safe idea. Go ahead and grind this hole. And yeah, we're gonna need our arc furnace again. Oh, you know, it's already in the toolbar. Silly me. I'm never able to see it when it's there. It always looks like something else to me. So once we're finished with this, we will have the capacity to do a whole lot of mining and a whole lot of refining and everything like that. So that'll be really cool. Let's continue to place our cargo containers and our assemblers and grinding holes in the floor. Look, a private sale has just popped into range. Okay, well, we'll just leave that be for now. And yeah, we're just gonna ignore that private sale. I'm certainly glad we did not ignore that security defense ship because it would have collided with our station had we not intercepted it. And we'll place that there. So it looks like when we're done, should we go one more? Okay, we'll go another one. So that when we're done, we'll have 6 refineries, 6 assemblers. I know that probably sounds like a lot, but when you have a mining ship that's as capable as the MKZ, yeah, you need to be able to handle that type of material. And we'll place our arc furnace and our conveyor. And then of course we know that this is all going to be conveyors on the back side, connecting everything together. And yeah, unfortunately we can't use the mod that makes the conveyors look old-fashioned and rusty and stuff like that when we're trying to place like the blocks that can connect from all sorts of different angles, because when we tried that in a previous episode, that was just a nightmare and it didn't work and we were not able to get anything to actually connect properly. So if you haven't seen that episode and you're wondering why, like, you know, we're not using the full complements that the mod comes with, that's the reason. The other parts of that mod work fine, like, this does not work, but, you know, this does, so that's pretty much the situation. And we'll place our refinery. And there we have it. That will be our system when it's fully completed. And let's see, how are our refineries doing? It's got some stone in it. Why is it not refining? Can somebody please explain to me why the refinery isn't working? It's on. Let's turn that on as well. Okay, the other refinery just turned on. Okay, this one's processing tons and tons of stuff. What happened here? Why is this one not working at all? The inventories are not full. What if we drag that to there? Now it's working. So what, it just doesn't like stone? The machine doesn't like stone anymore. I've never seen a machine be so, you know, picky. Oh, those are all those machines that have not been built yet. Yeah, that's really, really weird. Okay, let's grab some of this stuff out of here that we want to refine. Like, put that in there. Let's grab this. I think this is silver or gold. Gold, yeah. And we'll grab the magnesium as well, because we want to divide up the workload, because it's going to take forever if we don't. And I don't know what's going on with this stone. I guess we'll shove that in here and see if it produces in this refinery over here. That's just really weird. Never seen that before. No answer. And we have, how many refineries is that? That's 4 refineries. So let's go to our assemblers and tell them to produce the goods for 4 refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see we are not going to have enough iron. So, let's see, let's go to our production, go to assembler number 2, and let's tell it to order 4 assemblers. And again, we're not going to have enough iron, but we're not going to have enough of all this other stuff too. We're going to have to go mining. We're definitely going to have to go mining. We'll just have to focus on iron for now. That shouldn't be too difficult. Every asteroid that we've come across currently is pretty much, you know, majority of it is made out of iron, which is pretty good. It's not bad at all. And there's iron just right here. So we'll just... we kind of need to do some repair work on this ship too. We've been kind of beating it up going into these tunnels, and we broke off a thruster in the first episode when we first received the ship. But now we've been working with it and it's been getting banged up. Oh no! My ejectors are on! They're pumping all of the resources right out. Luckily they just kind of went back into that hole, and now the drills have recollected the resources that my ejectors were just super happy to pump out. Alright. Maybe we should just like drill a really deep tunnel into this asteroid. I mean, this is our main asteroid, so I think if the resources can be found here, I think it's more convenient for us to gather them from this asteroid rather than going to all those distant asteroids to find resources that we have currently close to home. I think that makes a lot more sense. So for now, I'm just gonna kind of like drill a little bit of a tunnel here for no real good reason other than because I can, I guess. And at least we know we're gathering as much iron as possible, as quickly as possible when we do this. And it definitely tunnels pretty well. It makes enough, you know, room on the sides and on the top and the bottom for the ship to just, you know, safely kind of follow behind it. Overall, it seems to be a pretty solid design. Other than those thrusters on the side which stick out, it seems to be a pretty good design. I think that security ship that we confiscated, or the security ship that we rescued, that's what we'll call it. I think it may have been built by a similar ship manufacturer, or maybe even the same manufacturer, because they do have a lot of similarities. I'll have to go take a closer look at that again. Not that it really matters, you know, who made the ship or anything like that, but it could be that, you know, if these two ships were both made by the same manufacturer, then, you know, maybe they share components and maybe they share parts with each other. Who knows? Some interesting things to think about. Whoa! Okay. Let's go ahead and respawn. I do not know what happened. The ship just blew up. Did this ship fire at us? No, that ship is still sitting there. What happened? Let's go find our ship. Something blew up and something killed us. Okay, the ship appears to be intact. There's my dead corpse floating around up over there in front of the ship. Where's the cockpit? How is the cockpit on the ship? The cockpit is intact. Right, let's pull the ship out. Let's go into third person mode. Pull the ship out. I think we may have encountered a glitch. That may have been what happened. A very strange glitch, but a glitch nonetheless. I thought for a second like our entire ship blew up, like maybe our nuclear reactor, you know, went or something like that. Oh, you know what happened? We lost the thruster on the side. Did that cause like a shockwave? Maybe the explosion of losing the thruster caused a shockwave, which like killed us. I don't know. Just random thoughts, possibilities. Thank God that we had a medical room there that we could just respawn at. That's really helpful. Eternal life is definitely a really good thing. Okay, well, hopefully we've gathered enough. Oh God, we're getting stuck. Hopefully we gathered enough iron for now so that we can just drop this off and then investigate the situation a little bit further. And we'll just float on over here and drop off our goods. Well, I guess they're not really goods yet, right? They're just raw materials, which we are going to transform into goods. Yay! All right. Go a little bit more forwards. Lower the landing gear. And attach to the platform. And then we go to hit K and we turn these on now. And that should be lining up perfectly. And it is. We can hop out of there for now and have a little look-see at how much steel plates we've been able to make. Let's just grab all of those. And all of those. Oh, this is full. Well, the assembler should be connected to a cargo container. It should just transfer the stuff straight over to a cargo container. Not too sure what's going on with that. Let's see how far we can get with our steel plates that we've produced. Oh my gosh, these assemblers take absolutely forever to build. Okay, doesn't get very far with that. Assemblers take forever to build. Okay, I'm not going to try to build more assemblers for you guys. What I am going to do is finish up this arc furnace though. And put some stuff into the cargo container. And then build this arc furnace down here. Oh, that's really bright. That was like strobe light in the face. I'm sorry if you guys like are epileptic or anything like that. That probably would not have been a good experience. I actually am running a mod which is supposed to reduce the glare or the amount of light that the welder gives off, and sometimes the mod glitches out and causes that strobe light effect, which is actually worse than anything else. So yeah. Oh gosh. The good is immediately combated by the bad. Okay, let's see if we have more steel plates available. We do. But we're still gonna need tons and tons more, because each one of those refineries requires like 1,200 steel plates. We don't even have enough to build one of them. And again, it's taking a really long time. Okay, So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I am going to, off camera, just make all the stuff that I need to finish this. And then I will do a time lapse of me actually finishing this whole thing, and putting, the or not the cargo, but the collector bins on the back side of this and all that stuff. I'll do all of that in a time lapse, so it'll, all happen within like a minute or two for you guys. Okay? And so I'm going to leave the episode here. If you guys liked it, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It helps out so much. And subscribe to the channel. It's always a fun thing to do. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.